welcome back to my channel. So today I wanted to film like a chit chat get ready with me style of video. I've been buying like a bunch of new makeup recently just because like I've been stressed and like my go-to coping mechanism is like shopping, specifically online shopping at that, because then I can just do it from the comfort of my own bed. So I've been buying a bunch of new makeup and I recently got a good like chunk of them in the mail, and they've kind of just been like sitting on my desk and I haven't really had like a chance to play with them yet because I've been wanting to film this video for probably about the past month now. So I just had like a month worth of online shopping sitting on my desk collecting here because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna film this YouTube video, and then I just haven't gotten around to it until right now. So yeah. So if you want to like just like hang out with me while I do my makeup and talk about these like new products and stuff like that, then just keep on watching. If you're not already, you can go to subscribe down below. I post makeup videos like every now and again, or you can just follow me on Instagram. It's XOXDouglas. But yeah, without further ado, let's just jump right into the video. Okay, so I went ahead and I already moisturized my skin using my e.l.f. moisturizer, and my skin has definitely been breaking out a lot. Yeah, it's just like not looking great. I've been like super stressed. So for those of you that don't know, I'm in my last year of college for undergraduate, and it's currently midterms right now, so I'm just like super stressed, super busy, and I'm just gonna like avoid all of my issues right now and just play with some makeup and like have a little bit of fun and kind of just like relax and chill out a bit. Okay, so for brows today, I'm going to be using my BH Cosmetics Shade and Define Duo Brow Pencil, and then I'm using the shade Ebony. So I really like this brow pencil to do my brows because it has like a precision tip that I like to go in and like really feather out the front of my brows. And then on the opposite side, there's like a more chunky end. And so I just use this to go and like fill in my brows and give them like that more like voluptuous shape that I really like. But yeah, so I'm just going to go ahead and zoom you in right now, and then we'll get started on filling in these brows. Okay, now that we're all up close and personal, I never want anyone to be this close to my face in real life. Thank you very much. But I'm gonna go ahead and start filling in my eyebrows. So just taking the precision side of the brow, I'm gonna start by lining the bottom half of my brow here, and then just taking that eyebrow brush and then doing short flicks upward to mimic natural hair strokes. So giving it that really bushy brow effect, and then just tracing this along my natural brow shape, and then really bringing that tail out. Okay, and then I'm just going to take the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla, and I'm going to use a Morphe M432 brush like this, and just put this on to my brush, and then go ahead and carve out my brows. Here's one brow done, and then here's what the other one is currently looking like. So I'm gonna go ahead and do this brow off camera and then BRB. I am back now. I have both my brows filled in, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and use that same concealer to prime my eyelids. For eyeshadow today, I'm currently like trying to decide what I want to use. So as far as like recent purchases, I picked up the Soul and Mar palette. These are both from Colourpop. I use the Soul one, but it's a bunch of different like warm tone shades, and then the Mar palette is like the sister palette to that, but just like a bunch more like cool toned shades. And then I also have the Anastasia and Norvina palette. So I have actually played around with this a little bit, but you know, it's really, really pretty. So there's that. And then I have from Revolution Makeup, this is the Soph X palette, and this is the Extra Spice. So this is her second palette that she's done with them. So I have her first palette, absolutely loved it. And then this is the second one, if I can get it open. There we go. So it just looks like this. But like again, like super, super pretty shades, especially this yellow right there. Oh, vitamin C, so pretty. And then I also picked up these Lime Crime plushie quads. And so this one is in the shade, let's see. This one is in Sweet Blends. Super cute. And then this one is in Fresh Squeezed. Oh, that yellow again. I really like yellow eyeshadows, so there's that. And then Colourpop was also recently just not having a sale, and so you know, I can't pass up a good sale. So I did actually get a bunch of their single shadows and then put them in this Z palette. And so here is what the selection is currently looking like. But there's like a couple bright pops of color. So I have like a blue row, a like pinky neutral row. I got like some purples, and then this bottom row down here is all actually shimmer shades. But yeah, so that's super cool too. For the look today, I've decided I'm gonna go ahead and use the Soft X palette. So I've used this once before and I really liked it, but I do just want to go ahead and give this another try. And then I'm also probably gonna be using the plushies from Lime Crime, and then this is the Fresh Squeeze one that looks like this. To start off, I'm just gonna go ahead and take this vitamin C shade right here, which is like this yellow color, and just stick my brush into that. This is the BH Cosmetics number 5 brush, and so I'm just gonna go ahead and start with packing this into the inner corner of my lid. And I'm gonna go into the Fresh Squeeze palette from Lime Crime and then take the yellow shade, which is called Jackfruit. So I'm just hoping that this one is a little bit more vibrant. And really build up this yellow color because I just really want it to pop. Oh yeah, that's so pretty. Okay, just gonna go ahead and blend that out and pack this color really in there. Cute. And then on my Morphe MB46 brush, I'm just gonna go into the shade right here called Running Late, aka me all the time because I'm doing my makeup. So I'm just gonna knock off any excess fallout. And then I'm just gonna put this in the center of the lid. So I really wanna do like a gradient eye effect. And so really just doing like yellows, orange, and red because I'm really into those fall colors right now. And then to intensify that orange a little bit more, I'm actually gonna go into this darker color too, which is called Sweet and Sour. So with that same MB46 brush, I'm just gonna go ahead and pop this on that orange before the Running Late shade to really just intensify it. I'm gonna take on my Vasanti contour eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna go into this red shade right here called 21. I think this shade is super cute, and I also like the shade name. I'm wondering if it's named after like 21 Pilots, only because they wear red eyeshadow a lot. And I just think it's like a really funny coincidence that the red shade would be named 21. So I watched like Soph's video when she announced that she was coming out with the second palette, and she was talking about shade names, but she didn't mention that. I went ahead and did the second eye off camera here, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and move on to my base products. For foundation today, I did actually pick up the Colourpop No Filter foundation. This is the shade Light 45. I tried this once, and like this is definitely not my shade. It's way too light. So I'm not gonna be using this today. So I am just gonna go ahead and use my Makeup Forever Ultra HD foundation stick. I am using the shade Y325. This is not new to me. I actually like have used this product before, but I just ran out of the last one, so I went and picked a new one. And then I'm just gonna be using my Morphe Y6 brush to blend this out. For concealer, so as I mentioned earlier, I did pick up the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. This is in the shade Vanilla, but I did also purchase 2 of the Colourpop concealers, and then I also got the Revolution Supersize Conceal and Define. I've been using the Too Faced one a lot, so I'm actually going to try something different for today. So I think I'm going to go in with the Colourpop No Filter concealers, and so I have shades Light 16 and Light 10. Ooh, that's really late. On second thought, I'm I'm gonna go in with my Too Faced concealer first because this one is definitely closer to my natural skin tone. I'm gonna go back into the shade Light 16 of the No Filter Concealer, and then just use this a tiny bit underneath my eyes and then on the sides of my nose to really just intensify. And I am a firm believer in the Jackie Aina method for concealer. So if you're not familiar, that is basically you let it dry down. So I do know for a fact that the ColourPop ones dry down really fast, and the Too Faced one has like a little bit more like manageable work time to it, but I am just gonna let these sit for about like 30 seconds to a minute before I actually blend them out, just because I feel like it does actually give you more coverage than if I were to just go ahead and start blending them out right now. Okay, and then I'm just gonna use my Japanese sponge once again and blend this out. I absolutely love this sponge. I saw Thomas Halbert talking about it, and he said that it was like the best sponge he's ever used, which I thought like was Thomas just being dramatic, as like he kind of tends to be. But then like I bought it from Ulta, and like it's actually, I think, the best sponge I've ever used. And for powder, I'm gonna take my e.l.f. Beauty Shield. This is their antioxidant armor setting powder. But I do like this just because it has like a slight yellow undertone to it. So I'm just gonna press my beauty blender into this, and then go ahead and set my under eyes using this powder. Now, because I did just now like put all of this powder to my face, I'm gonna take my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist and just give myself a good little spritz. For contour today, I'm gonna be using my tried and true. This is my e.l.f. contour palette. $6. Absolutely love this contour. A little bit of all three of those shades mixed together, and then super pigmented. I know what you're thinking. That's a line on your face. What the hell are you doing? Don't worry, I'm gonna blend it out. And then I'm really just gonna go ham and contouring my jawline to actually make it look like I have one, and to reduce the appearance of the double chin. Ew. And I'm just gonna go in with the brush that I just now used to apply the powder, and go over the contour and blend this out a little bit more, just so it's not so harsh and really diffuse any harsh lines that are on my face. To contour my nose, I'm just going to take my Morphe M572 brush. It just looks like this. And taking that same e.l.f. contour palette, I'm just going to dip in to these two shades right here. I'm just going to go ahead and take my BH Cosmetics, this is their Brilliance bronzer, and then this is the shade Golden Gal. So I've been using this for about like 3 weeks ever since I got it. This is hands down my new favorite bronzer. So I'm just gonna take this on a Sonia Kashuk bronzer brush, and like, I freaking love bronzer because it makes you look more tan than you actually are. And for me, who's super freaking pale, because I didn't want to go out in the sun this summer, I just apply hella bronzer. As far as blush goes, I do have 3 new blushes. So I got the BH Cosmetics Bahama Bronze Blush. Super pretty. It has like this like nice little sheen to it. I did also pick up the Sleek Blush by 3 palette in the shade California A, or California IA. There we go. But it just looks like this. Super cute. So definitely feeling these 2 shades, especially because this one's like more red and it kind of goes with the eyeshadow look. But then I did also pick up this NYX single shadow in this shade LOL. And so one of my like favorite makeup artists, Captain Gabe, on Instagram, uses this as a blush, or at least like he used to. I know this used to be like one of his like ride or die products. So I finally got around to buying it, and I think I'm actually gonna use this today to start off with. So, and then as far as like blush application goes, like I definitely start off on like the apples in my cheeks, and then really just kind of like go ham with blush. I really like Ryan Potter. He's like another YouTuber and makeup artist, but like his whole thing is like blush army, and like looking a little much. So again, powder brush, we'll blend it out. But yeah, so like Ryan's whole thing is like blush army, because I don't think I've ever seen someone wear as much blush as he does. But he somehow like makes it look really good, and I feel like when I wear the amount of blush that I feel like he wears, I end up looking like a clown, whereas he ends up looking freaking like super cute. So what the hell, Ryan? I'm gonna go ahead and dive into this darker shade. It's more pinky toned, and really just amp up that blush a teensy bit more. I'm just gonna go ahead and finish up the bottom of my eyes. I'm deciding what I want to do, if I want to do liner or not. So I did pick up the Fenty Fly Liner. I've used this a few times. Absolutely love this. It's like a little bit hard at first, but once you get the hang of it, like, oh, Rihanna. Ooh, this is tough. I think I'm really just gonna like amp up the look a bit though. Before I do that, I'm gonna go in with my ColourPop Superstar Loose Pigment in the shade Go Lightly, because I just really want the inner corner to be popping like a tiny bit more. So I'm gonna take this on like a Wet n Wild packer brush, and then I'm just gonna go ahead and wet my brush. And so I'm just using water for that, and then dipping it into the pigment now. And I'm just gonna pack this where I laid that yellow shade down earlier. For the fun of it, I'm actually gonna take it along the bottom too, just so I could really see that yellow pop. But there is a tiny bit of fallout, like no big deal. I'm just gonna brush this away because I have used the Superstar pigments before. I absolutely love them. Yeah, see like how much more vibrant that is? Oh my god. I'm actually gonna go back into the Lime Crime Plushie and then use the Orange Juice shade. So let's just take this, get a bunch of this on, and then really just pack this on the center of my lid, because I just want this eyelet to be like intensified by like tenfold, because where it was at, I feel like I did a little bit too much blending. I'm just gonna go into my BH Cosmetics Take Me Back to Brazil palette and then dig into the red shade here. And now I'm just gonna go ahead and really lightly just blend the edges out. But as far as like shadow goes, I feel like I'm just gonna like try and keep it as like vibrant as possible. I do want like a tiny bit more blush. So I'm kind of like in my blush drawer. Let's see what we're gonna use. I think I'm gonna go ahead and dive into the Mellow Wine shade from Wet n Wild. Absolutely love this blush. As you can tell, I've hit pan already. Super good blush. And super affordable, so you know, like win-win scenario. Lashes today, I did pick up the Lily lashes. These are in the style Miami, and so they look like this, but like super cute, super pretty. I just got these in the mail. Haven't tried them yet, but I feel like every freaking YouTuber and every makeup artist that I follow on Instagram raves about these, so like I'm expecting to love them, and if I don't, then these were $30 lashes and I'll be really upset. Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and apply liner and lashes off camera, and then I will BRB. Okay, so I am back and I decided to pop on some lower lashes as well. So these are some individual ones, but these are from House of Lashes, and these are their Le Petite doubles. And then now comes my favorite part of makeup, which is highlighter. And I've bought a lot of new highlighters. So I recently got the Illuminati Artist Couture highlighter. I've tried this a few times and I'm honestly like have not been that impressed. I really thought that it was gonna be like better. This is like a $26 or $27 loose powder highlighter, and I feel like everyone raved about this for like a hot second, and now it's just kind of like, don't really think it was worth it. So probably not going to use that today. And then I also have two of the Wet n Wild highlighting powders. These are from their Halloween collection again. So I have the shade Caught in Your Web and Moonlight Gleam. So real quick, so this is Moonlight Gleam. A little swatch of it. Right there, my finger. I don't know if you're gonna be able to catch this on camera, but it has like a gold with like kind of like a green reflect in it. It's super, super pretty. And then the other one is Caught in Your Web, which is basically like a white with like a nice little purple reflect to it. And so I'll go ahead and swatch that one right next to, wow, that's so pretty. Oh my god. Again, I don't know if this is gonna like pick up really well on camera or not, but like, wow, these are pretty. I did also get the How Many Carats Fenty Beauty glow all over, and as you can see, I've dug into this a fair amount. This is basically like glitter on your face. It's so freaking pretty. But again, I don't know that I'm gonna go into it for today's look. And then also, oh my god, Fenty Beauty dropped a highlighter palette. Hello, this is gorgeous. Especially like this orangey shade right here called Heartburn. That's a funny name. But it's called Heartburn, but it has like, it looks really orange in the pan, but it's actually like really, really pretty for like a blush slash highlight, because in certain lighting it catches it like perfectly to where like if you blend it just right, you have like the gold reflect, and it's like a really, really pretty highlighter. But then you can also like apply it where you put your blush, so like right here on like the apples of your cheek, to really make like your highlight pop even more. But then it makes you like have that rosy cheek effect, and like if you're turned like head on, but then if you look this way and it catches like direct sunlight, then you're gonna catch like that gold reflect, and it's so, so pretty. Possibly might use this today. We'll come back to it. Let's see. I did also pick up the Maybelline Master Chrome. This is their metallic highlighter. This is in the shade 250. This is their collaboration that they did with Nikki Tutorials. I am not like a huge fan of Maybelline, only because they are like non-cruelty free, and I try my best to be cruelty free, but like again, Nikki Tutorials, love her, and like that's pretty. Yeah, that's really pretty, Nikki. So, damn you, you got my coin. Moving on from that though, I did also pick up the highlighting gold bar from Wet n Wild. This is part of their holiday collection. I know these were like pretty popular probably like a year or two ago now, but it's just like a nice like little gold shimmer bar. Ooh, that's pretty again. I'm really hoping that these pick up on camera. I think you can see this one, hopefully. That one's pretty. I did also get the Duolight Highlight 9 color palette. This is from BH Cosmetics, and let me tell you, I have hit pan on a couple of shades already because it is that damn good. This has been my go-to highlighter palette for probably the past 2 months now. This is the most blinding highlight I have ever used, and I think this was like $15, maybe even like cheaper, because BH Cosmetics is always doing sales on their website. 10 out of 10, would recommend. This upper shade right here called Top It Off is such a pretty gold shade. I will say that they come off differently than they look in the pan, so keep that in mind if you are going to be purchasing this or wanting to use it. But like again, so pretty. Probably gonna use this today, not even gonna like lie. But then the last thing I did pick up was the Mega Glow highlighting palette from Wet n Wild, and this is part of their holiday collection already. And so it's a 4-pan highlighter, and so the shades are, over here we have White Lily, and then Blossom Glow, and then down here is Golden Flower Crown. Oops. Down here is Golden Flower Crown, and then over here is Gilded Hibiscus. I do have the shade Golden Flower Crown currently, and this is my favorite of the Wet n Wild single pan highlighters. It's like super, super pretty, but probably not going to use this today. I think I've already made my mind. I'm going to go ahead and use the Duolight highlight palette, and then go ahead and dip into the shade Top It Off. And then using my BH Cosmetics 11 brush, this is my all-time favorite highlighter brush. I'm going to dip into that shade Top It Off. kick off any fallout. And then apply this to my cheeks. Do you see that? Yeah. It's so pretty. A little bit on the nose, tip, Cupid's bow, the chin. Really just making sure to blend this all out. Then I am gonna go ahead and add some faux freckles. So I'm gonna go ahead and use my Morphe M250-0 brush. It's like a super small precision pointer brush here. And then I'm gonna go into my BH Cosmetics Weekend Festival palette. This is my all-time favorite palette, especially for freckles. But I'm gonna take this shade over here called Escape and then dip into a little bit of this one down here too called Hipster. How ironic. And then last but not least, so for lip products, I've picked up a few new items. So I did get the ColourPop. This is their lippy stick in the shade Carousel. Into a little swatch right here. But it's just like this nice like little like pinky nude color. These smell really good too. That's a little weird, but like they do. I also did get the Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk Gloss. I have her original gloss bomb. I think that's the name of it. Yeah, like the red one. That one's super, super pretty. Oh my god, that looked really pretty with today's look. No, it's okay. And then I also did pick up these. These are both from Lime Crime, and these are their wet cherry glosses. So I have the shades Naked Cherry and Bitter Cherry, and I will just say these smell so good. Like, oh my god, these smell so good. So let's see. I think I'm gonna go ahead and try out the Carousel lip shade from ColourPop. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and find, if I can get it out. Yeah, here we go. The Fenty Gloss Bomb and Fenty Glow. That's the shade name. And so I'm gonna go ahead and put this on for my gloss today. Oh, it's so pretty and it smells so good. Wow. And for the last time, I'm just gonna take that continuous setting mist from Morphe one more time and give myself a good little mist and set everything in place. Quick rundown of products wise. The Soph X palette, like as much as I loved the first one, and I love this one too, I just feel like they're not like as vibrant as the first palette. The shimmers are really, really pretty because I have played with that palette a bit before filming this video, and I do love the shimmer shades in it. The mattes, however, are just not as vibrant as like I would like them to be. However, the Lime Crime plushie palette that I used to really intensify the orange look here, as well as like the red, 10 out of 10 would recommend. Those Lime Crime plushies are super cute. I really loved how vibrant the yellow color was, but then like that ColourPop shimmer really came in to save the day. As far as like brow products go, I'm in love with that BH Cosmetics brow pencil. These lashes, I really like. They're actually really, really pretty. Are they worth $30? I don't know. I feel like my like House of Lashes, like Iconics and like Knockout, which are like $12 a pair, are like just as pretty, as well as like the Cocoa Lashes and Risque, which I think are like $7 or $8. So I don't know, they're pretty. They're really pretty. The more and more that I like look at them, and the more and more that I'm staring at myself, hello. I don't know, they're pretty. Are they worth $30? I mean, I guess that's up to you to decide. I spent $30 on them, but like that's no way. Like I spend $30 on a lot of things, obviously. I have like a shopping addiction. Please help me. As far as like bottom lashes go, like the House of Lashes Petite Doubles are like my go-to faves. I love those single lashes. The bronzer, absolutely love. Blush, love. Foundation, love. Concealer, love it. Been using that Too Faced one for a while now. Lipstick color, it's a little bit more pinky than like I would have liked in my nude. But the Fenty Glow, of course, is like super, super pretty. So like really loving that. And then like as far as highlight goes, like oh my god, wow, that's freaking pretty. So like I'm really happy with the way that this look turned out. And so like if you like made it all the way to the end of the video, thanks so much. I really appreciate it because like, you know, giving like YouTube a go, this is kind of like fun and whatnot. But yeah, if you want to see like more looks, and there's probably gonna be like a photo of this posted over my Instagram, you can go give it a like and leave me a comment there. But yeah, other than that, that's all I had for pretty much this video. Hopefully I will be posting more soon. No promises because I'm super stressed with school, but you know, this was fun. Yeah. But other than that, I will catch you in the next one. Bye.